All right. Let me check the mic. Make sure y'all can hear me. Wait till a couple people get in here. I'll go ahead and get started. What's up? What's up? Matter of fact, if you haven't already got my book, go ahead and pick up my book. Let me see. I pulled up right here. Yeah, so Eyes on Authority, how to hold public service accountable from the streets to the screen, documenting the fight for freedom. Yeah, so in a world where the rights of citizens are often challenged, Eyes on Authority Anyway, this book is basically about knowing how to exercise your rights and knowing what your rights are, and have some type of knowledge on how to handle yourself. So let's get started on the video. We're gonna go ahead and start with the audit channel, and the video we're looking at is Good Cop Stands Up to Corrupt Security Guard and Defends Citizens' Rights. This video dropped about 4 months ago, and it's almost got 4 million views. So.
By a security guard who informed her that she could not film on the property without permission when Ms. Coombs would. Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers the right to film, public libraries, and the Supremacy Clause, and is brought to us by Time to Change Jersey Styles channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. On May 6th, 2024, independent citizen video journalist and First Amendment advocate Jen Coombs began to film in a parking lot outside the county clerk's office in Montgomery County, Tennessee. As she was filming the office's drive-through vehicle registration windows, she was approached by a security guard who informed her that she could not film on the property without permission. When Ms. Coombs would not answer his questions about what she was doing, the security guard called to request that a deputy be dispatched to remove Ms. Coombs. After the security guard placed the call, Ms. Coombs continued to film and walked in front of the Clarksville Montgomery County Public Library, which was in the same complex as the county clerk's office. Deputy Evans of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to the call, and the interaction that followed was captured on his body camera.
Hey, sir. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm scared for my safety of this guy.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm here to do official business.
Okay.
And I'm exercising my First Amendment right. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, let's go.
Why did no one tell senior drivers about this new rule? If you are currently insured, drive less than 50 miles a day, and live in a qualified zip code, you can get an extremely high discount. Additionally, if you have no tickets, if you have not received a ticket in 3 years, you could get
road.
Okay. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
The security.
Right.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Right. So you're just going around filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a citizen review journalist. This is what I do with government officials. And I'm here on official business. I want to check into the tax maps, stuff like that. And I did film by the DMV because that's something new. I've never seen that before. Not breaking any laws, sir. And I'm not giving you my ID either.
Okay.
Because Tennessee is not. It's not a stop and ID state.
Okay.
Unless I'm being arrested for something, then I have to give you my ID.
Right. Right now, you're not being arrested.
Okay.
You're not detained. You're free to go.
Okay.
She's going to be escorted off the property, though. It's against the rules here to film without express permission. And for me to ask her what her purpose is here and her tell me it's none of my business, well, that's incorrect.
Right.
So she's not allowed to film here unless you have explicit permission from the facilities engineering manager. Those are the rules here. This is county government property. This is not public property, ma'am.
Government is public property.
No, ma'am, it is not. I'm sorry, but you cannot film here without permission.
I don't need anybody's permission to
Sir,
exercise my
please
First
escort this
Amendment
lady
right.
off my property.
Yeah, give me
Thank you so
just
much.
a second.
Can I talk to your supervisor?
Probably not.
I want to talk to your supervisor because I'm here to do official business with public records.
Okay. Give me just a sec. So, security guard wants this lady kicked out of here because he said she can't film here without permission. Yeah. She's asking for a supervisor. I'm like, look, you don't need one. I'll just talk to the security guard and be like, look, man, per my supervisor, she's not hurting anything and not bothering anybody. She can film here. She's outside the library.
Like filming outside of the parking lot?
Yeah, she's just being an auditor. Yeah. And I don't know about her trying to get into... She can film inside the library, right? I just wanted to make sure I'm right. Like, yeah okay. Yeah, because she's not doing anything wrong. Hey, so I just got off the phone with my lieutenant.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said she's good to film and
No, she's not. She's not. You don't know the rules here.
Right.
Okay, you need to check with somebody before you make that.
That's my lieutenant.
Dude, I don't care. The rules here, I enforce. I want her off the property. She's not allowed to film. That's not up for debate. Period. I mean, do I have to call, Mayor Golden or something?
I mean, if you want. I mean, like I said, I just got off the phone
This
with
is
my lieutenant.
I don't care where your lieutenant. And it said he doesn't know the rules here either. Okay, she's not allowed to film without written consent from Mark, who is the facilities manager.
Right.
If I ask her what she's doing, I expect an answer. It's none of your business. I'll do whatever I want. I want her off.
So he's just going off right now because she hurt his feelings, and I don't know why he feel like, his feelings are hurt, so she can't do what she's free to do because he said so.
Off the property. It's that simple. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. Your lieutenant, it's not his decision to make. These are the rules.
But I mean,
period. And I enforce them. If there's a problem with that, I'll if you're not going to back me up, then
it's not that not
is.
wanting to.
Yeah,
it's like she's
not
legally
allowed to do what she's doing. You don't get it.
But I mean, legally, she's not.
Dude, yes, she is. This is government property,
right?
Not public,
right?
She can't do it here without written permission and consent. When I ask her what she's doing and she refuses to tell me, she's leaving property. Permission, property,
right?
Not public,
right? Not
dude, yes, she is. This is government property,
right?
Not public,
right?
He said, "This is a government property, not public." So there you have this guy is an idiot.
She can't do it here without written,
or he's uninformed or uneducated.
Permission and consent. When I ask her what she's doing and she refuses to tell me, she's leaving property. That's all there is to it.
I mean, from my understanding, she's not breaking any laws.
Sir,
and according
to
my lieutenant,
this is county government. Do you
right.
know what the rules are here at the county government facility here? Do you know what they are?
Anywhere open? I mean,
Sir,
it's open to the public.
Please, do you know what they are? Do you know what the rules here are?
No, not
I do.
here.
I do. That's my job. I'm telling you, she's not allowed to do what she's doing, and I want her off property. Period. It's really simple.
Right.
She's not allowed to do what she's doing, and after giving me the hard time, I want her off the property. I got other things to tend to.
But I mean, I'm not allowed to kick her out.
You most certainly are allowed to escort her off property. Yes, sir. I've had it done many times. Please don't tell me you can't do that.
But
That's
I mean,
incorrect.
But she's not doing anything.
Oh, my
wrong.
goodness. We're going to go.
So he had it done plenty of time. That's why he's so crazy right now, because they didn't straighten him the first time he did something like this. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna keep doing it.
Over this again? Yes, she is. She is violating the rules here at county government property. She's not allowed to do what she's doing.
Deputy Evans informs the security guard that he will not remove Ms. Coombs from the property because she is not violating the law, and the security guard insists that she is not allowed to film in the parking lot. Now, we've discussed the right to film in public many times here on ATA, and I've included links in the description to several episodes where we discuss this issue in further detail. In general, it is important to understand that although both the Supreme Court and the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Tennessee, have not directly addressed the First Amendment right to record, every federal circuit that has considered the issue has determined that the First Amendment protects the right to film the police, with some jurisdictions recognizing a more expansive right to film government officials or matters of public interest. We will discuss the constitutionality of filming inside the public library later in this episode, but as Ms. Coombs was only filming government buildings from a public parking lot, it is likely that a court would find that her activities were protected by the First Amendment.
I want to talk to the supervisor. I want an escort at the point.
That's obvious.
All good?
Yeah, she's just filming, and the security guard got a case of that.
An escort at this point.
I'm like, she's not breaking any laws. He's like, well, she's like, but she's breaking the rules. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if you want to kick her out, you can, but I'm not. I don't understand what his issue is. I mean, like, everywhere that's open to the public, she can go. But I don't know. He's not getting it. I'm like, dude, she's not breaking one. Like, if you want to call the mayor, you can call the mayor. Okay. But I mean, like, she just agreed with.
I don't care what she agreed with. Like I said, you guys don't know the rules here. She's filming me without my permission, which is another violation, sir. Well, she needs to go, period.
So Tennessee, like, I mean, you're allowed to record. I mean, like.
No, not here. You have to have written consent, and the person being filmed has to give consent. I do not. She is to leave property. It's that simple. That simple. Those are the rules here, and this is my job, okay? If you're going to undercut me.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. If you're going to undercut me, I need your name and badge number so I can turn it in. When I called you guys, I expect to be backed up.
Secure.
Okay, not to be told what it's like off property.
But what
on property?
He don't want them to tell him what the law is. He just wants to go basically whatever he say go. And the fact that people with this type of mindset get into positions like this is insane.
It's a different set of rules.
What I'm saying is she's not breaking law.
You don't get it.
No.
You just don't get it, dude. You work for the county, you still don't get it. She's not allowed to do what she's doing on county government property. Either escort her off or please give me your name and badge number so I can take it higher. I'm sick to death of not being backed up here. Okay? I'm trying to do the job they tell me to do, and you guys are cutting me off at the knees. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. She's not allowed to film me without my express permission, and I don't give it. She needs to go. Period.
Well, I mean, she is. Tennessee has. It's a one-way. It's
going to argue with me. I don't get it. May I have your name and badge number? Please?
Yeah, I'm Deputy Evans.
I need
K954.
I'll have my pen with me.
There you go.
I like to have an escort to do public records request?
No, ma'am, you are not.
I'm asking him.
You're asking me. This is
No,
my
I'm
post.
asking him.
This is my post.
Say
Hold on.
sir.
Period. You're not going in that building.
I'm asking
Period.
your escort.
She's not going
He said, "This is my plate. It's not his plate."
in these buildings, dude. She's not doing it. I
I'll let
don't know
you do.
why you go against government policy like that, man.
It's not the law.
County. It's county government, ma'am. They have their own rules here that
That's
have to
not
be
law.
followed.
I'd like to have an escort, please.
She's not going in that building. I'm telling you right now. Thank you.
I'd like to have an escort.
Hang on, just a sec. I mean, you can make phone calls.
Yeah, I can. Believe me, I'm in the right here. She's not allowed to do what she's doing on this property. Period.
All right, yeah, you might want to swing it out. Security guard's got a case of that. He's like, I'm not allowing her in any of these buildings. And I'm like, she's not breaking the law. She's just like First Amendment auditing, and I'm not fishing. It's not the auditor that's the problem.
Yeah.
I got my supervisor coming.
Dude, the rules aren't going to change because your supervisor's on the way.
I know,
It's that simple.
like I understand, feeling some type of way with somebody filming and stuff like that.
It's against the rules on this property. It's not how I feel about it.
It's
Period. It's cut and dry.
But I mean, it's not
Yes.
illegal.
Dude, you don't get it. You don't get it. This is county government
Yeah,
property.
and I work for the
Okay?
county
Yes, then why are you not backing me up here?
because
Enforcing the rules that I have to enforce here.
I mean,
If you cut me off at the knees, then you effectively cut my job off. I have no authority here to do my job if you don't back me up.
I'm
And
not.
I will call Wes and talk to him about this.
Okay.
I've already had to do it once already. Unbelievable, man. Supposed to be working together here. We're both county,
Right.
right?
I mean, but she's not causing a disturbance. She's not hurting
You're
anybody.
not listening.
I mean,
It doesn't. None of that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. She can't do what she's doing. She's filming me without my permission on this property is not acceptable.
but I mean, she's allowed to.
Oh my God.
That's not against the law either.
Dude, yes, you don't have no idea what goes on here. You need to learn what goes on here before you come make a decision, because you don't know. You do not know.
Am I getting an escort to do a public record
No, you're
request?
not going in that building.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
I'm security here, and I'm telling
I'm
you, you're
not
not going
talking
in
to
that
you,
building
sir.
filming. She's not
I'm
doing
not
it.
talking to you, sir.
She's not doing it. Period.
But she's allowed to.
No, she's not.
I mean, like
Oh
legally.
my God, you're so hard-headed. She is not allowed to do it. You can't film.
Yeah, you can.
No, oh my God, dude. You cannot on government property without consent.
The security guard tells Ms. Coombs that he will not allow her to enter the library, and Deputy Evans informs him that she is allowed to enter and film. While public libraries are held open for public use, courts have concluded that they are not so-called traditional public forums for First Amendment purposes, which means that the government has a greater amount of authority to regulate First Amendment activities on the property than it would in traditional public forums such as parks and streets. For instance, in the 2003 case of Ninist versus Board of Trustees of the Columbus Metropolitan Library, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals held that, quote, for the purposes of First Amendment analysis, the library is a limited public forum. As such, the library is obligated only to permit the public to exercise rights that are consistent with the nature of the library and consistent with the government's intent in designating the library as a public forum. Traditionally, libraries provide a place for reading, writing, and quiet contemplation. Now, while the issue of filming in libraries has not been decisively litigated, it is certainly possible that a court would determine that blank blanket policies prohibiting filming inside libraries do not violate the First Amendment, given the conventional purpose and atmosphere of a public library. However, rather than banning all filming inside libraries, the Office for Intellectual Freedom of the American Library Association suggests that libraries, now quoting, consider policies that allow for photography and filming of the library building and collections that does not invade the privacy of library users, and that library employees allow First Amendment auditors who are filming in accordance with policy and are not violating library policies that protect library users' privacy or that prohibit behaviors that constitute harassment of users and staff to film without intervention. The Clarksville-Montgomery County Public Library patron conduct policy does not ban citizens from filming inside the library, although the policy does state that, quote, patrons are not allowed to engage in behavior that is disruptive to library operation, and that, now quoting again, patrons are not allowed to harass, threaten, or physically harm a patron or employee. The policy also prohibits, quote, creating loud noises or disturbances which interfere with staff and or other patrons' use and enjoyment of the library. Accordingly, because this policy would not forbid Ms. Coombs from engaging in non-disruptive and non-harassing filming, a court would likely conclude that the security guard could not prevent her from entering the library.
Inside,
Oh my
I
God.
want an escort.
You are not
the
going
process?
anywhere inside my building.
So
Period.
I don't think I can give you an escort.
Well, I don't want this.
And I don't know who told him that it was his building. How did he get that thought in his mind that that's his building? And because I know they don't tell you that, so I wonder if it was just he's that type of person to just trip out like that.
This guy insulting me. I'm trying to avoid.
You know what? As long as you're on this campus, I'm going to be in your shadow, whether you like it or not.
Just don't assault me.
No one's touching you. No one's touching you.
So can I go inside to do a public report?
No.
This is what I need.
You can't.
If I start walking into that
I'm
door,
secure.
these guys try to
I will physically stop her.
see.
Okay.
She is not allowed to do that. All right, so you need to get a handle on this.
Now, do you understand why I'm asking for escort? Because he stated he's
Man,
going to put
you are
hands
not
on me.
allowed to go in there. The county clerk is who called me to come take care of this.
Right.
So you're going to say that, that she has no authority either.
Well, I mean, if the
She's an
county
elected
clerk,
official, and you're telling me she has no authority
So-
to let me do my job.
if the county clerk didn't want you in there, they have the right to ask you to
Yeah,
leave.
but I'm doing
But-
No, she's
I'm
not.
doing a records request, and that's like under a statute. Like
I don't know a whole lot about that, and I don't know where you would do it. Like a public,
She is like the custodian of records.
it, she very well could be. Like I said, I don't know a lot about that.
So she's the person to do it with.
So maybe I'm not getting my point across clear. I don't.
You have no point, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk like that, but I have the point here.
But if
I
she
know
asks you
what's
to leave,
going on.
you do have to leave.
No, she's not going in.
But
Period.
I'm gonna file a
You're not
complaint.
going in that
I'm
building.
gonna file a
It's not
complaint
gonna
against you. Lawsuits involved, possible lawsuits. I'm here to do a simple public records
Well, then you
request.
have to go through the process, ma'am. You have to get permission from our facilities
I
manager.
don't need permission to.
Ma'am,
to
you
exercise
have to
my
get
First
permission
Amendment
from our
right.
facilities manager.
I
Yes,
don't need
you
to do
do.
that.
See?
So let my supervisor get here.
Yeah, that's-
He'll explain it, because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm
You
not
are,
getting it.
my friend.
but-
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. She needs to be
From
on
the-
property. Period. Now, if you want to go and get permission to do what you're doing, I have no problem with that, ma'am. You just
I
have to
don't
go
need
through.
permission, sir.
You have to go through the proper channels.
Because I mean, it'd be the same if she walked into the sheriff's office with a camera. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to film inside the
Well,
sheriff's
that's
office.
not. We're not the sheriff's office.
It's county.
We're not
property,
sheriff's
though.
office.
It's
Yeah.
public property.
It is not, ma'am. It's
Oh.
private.
No, it's not.
Sir, is this public property?
Is that
Yes.
No, it's not. It's government county. Oh
Because-
my God.
It's not private.
Why do you think we can't let cars park here overnight? Because
Right.
it's not public area.
Right.
It's not public.
It's not
Oh my
private.
God.
Are you ready to?
So his he said you can't park cars here overnight, so it's not public. That was him justifying
See your brand
it being a public place, and he doesn't.
on TV. Your competitors will wish.
He just don't get that, and it's amazing.
In there.
I was outside the whole time, but you're not
Okay.
going to that big building.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm relaying everything correctly. So she's here filming, wanting to do like, filming stuff. He doesn't want.
Jeff. I want to introduce myself. I'm a friendly. Nice to meet you. I'm a friendly person. I'm just here to do a public records request under the Tennessee statute. I want to inquire about their policies and stuff.
Okay.
That's it. And I did film on the side of the DMV because that's something new that I never saw. So I was like, but I never went inside.
Okay.
I stayed outside. I'm just exercising my First Amendment right as a citizen. Yeah, I'm not breaking any laws. Like I don't know what's this. I don't know what his security. I don't know what his deal is.
Okay. So it's my understanding that the clerk's office didn't ask her to leave. She was outside the whole time. But I guess one of them might have felt nervous.
Hey.
And now he's not wanting to let her in.
Please.
So that's where we're at. And I was trying to explain to him, like, hey, she can go in, she can film.
What? Hey, I just watch your back. No, you're good. You're not doing anything wrong as long
Yeah,
as
that's
you're
why
outside.
they inquire about the public records.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, as long as you're not accessing restricted areas or anything like that.
Yeah. No, you're good. We just gotta.
I'm gonna have to talk to him. Yeah. How's it going, man? You doing okay? You doing good?
You know where the clerk's office is, so I could go straight there.
So the clerk's office is right here.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know anything about the process to do a public information
I'm
request.
just afraid that he's gonna put hands on me.
No, he's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that-
No, you're fine.
Yeah, like I said, you're not
Just as
detained.
long
You're
as
free
you
to
don't
leave.
access restricted areas, you're good to go.
Just want to keep an eye on him because, like I told her, or I told him, like she's free to film wherever.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
not,
Absolutely.
but he's a little upset about it. He's saying that it's private property, and I'm like, no, it's government. It's public property. Anybody could be anywhere. So
That's correct.
except for restricted areas. But he's like, well, that's the rules. And I'm like, look, man, that's the law. That's what I'm telling you. So
Yeah, no, we're good. You're good. Good. Well, apparently, the library has much different rules than a lot of the other places. In the library, you cannot film without express written consent. You also cannot film somebody in the library without their personal consent. Okay, apparently. So here's the thing. What this lady's doing is okay. Apparently. It is.
Right.
It is absolutely.
Okay,
But here's the thing with that.
that's what I was saying. Like,
Even if the
I was
library-
probably not explaining it correctly. I
Even
wasn't
if
trying
the
to.
library says that. Yeah. Their policies are not going to trump the law.
Yeah. I mean, she can still be asked to leave,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I mean,
I
she,
certainly can't let her go into these buildings filming and disrupting. But you can.
as long as she's not.
There's nothing you can do to stop her.
Yeah. As long as she's not interfering.
Well, that's
She's
restricted area. She doesn't have business in the office. You don't want to walk around and- Right. But it's going to impede
to a hold of alarm at 128 North
But that's
Street.
in the sense that's where they've got to fall back, just like we do. Just like this gentleman right here is filming right now. I can't stop what I'm doing. Yeah, sure. Just because he's filming. Yeah, I feel you.
Sergeant Fortner explains to the security guard that even if the county did have policies in place that prohibited Ms. Coombs from filming, the policies could not, quote unquote, trump the law. According to Article 6, Clause 2 of the U.S. Constitution, which is commonly known as the Supremacy Clause, quote, the Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall pursue the supreme law in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. This means that government policies or even state laws that violate the rights conferred by the federal Constitution cannot be legally enforced in court. In this situation, the First Amendment right to film would take precedence over any policy the county had in place prohibiting peaceful filming in the public parking lot, and a court would likely find that even if such a policy did exist, it could not be constitutionally imposed on Ms. Coombs.
So you've got to learn to work around that. We're okay.
Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I mean, it's especially working in the public. You're gonna have.
Guys, I deal with so much stupid stuff here, man. It's
we deal with stupid. Like I said, I'm not trying to not back you up, but
the First Amendment is stupid.
Huh?
The First Amendment is stupid.
That's not what he said, sir.
That's
not what he said.
No, sir.
But
Not what he said. Not at all.
like I said,
He said he deals with stupid stuff. He didn't say anything about
stupid
stupid things happen here. Just silly stuff.
I'm not
That's all.
intervening in your conversation.
You're fine.
no, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
But yeah, that's something that it's just part of the
Well, I know it
process that we
definitely
gotta-
freaked out Teresa over there, and and it happened. Yeah. They've just got to learn to work around. Where did she go anyway?
She went in there.
She went in the county.
Yeah.
All right. As long as she's not accessing restricted areas.
Yeah.
Now, if they ask me to remove her,
Now the county clerk, can ask her to leave, but as long
if
as
she's like causing any commotion or anything, which I don't think she will. Yeah.
right,
But I mean, when you start getting complaints, well, I don't want to be filmed. That's not a valid.
that's
reason. That's not a valid reason. I mean, he can film. He can turn around and film anybody in the public right now. Sure. It's annoying to some people, but there's nothing wrong with it.
secure. It's
Now, see,
Archives is actually down there.
I'm still going to have to go and make sure that there's not a problem down there.
Right.
Well, if there's a problem, they'll call them. They will.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to have to follow around the whole time. I mean, I'm going to tell you, when you do start doing that, that's where the problem's going to be created.
Well,
Let them do their thing.
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Look, I
I'm doing
understand.
my thing.
I understand.
So I walk this place all day, every day.
Yeah.
If I happen to walk in that direction, I'm not following her. I'm doing my job.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's all.
But-
all right. Well, if you need us, give us a call. Chops. I just want to make sure
You're fine.
no, you're good, man.
maintained here.
All right, man.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
All right.
Could a Cybertruck like the one that you see right behind me pay you $30,000 a year?
After Ms. Coombs left the encounter, she was permitted to film inside the clerk's office without any further interference from the security guard. She posted the footage she obtained from her perspective on her YouTube channel on May 7th, 2024, the day after the audit, and later obtained Deputy Evans's and Sergeant Fortner's body camera footage and shared it on her channel. Ms. Coombs reported in comments on these videos that the security guard had been removed from his position on county property following the encounter. Overall, Deputy Evans and Sergeant Fortner get an A for defending Ms. Coombs' First Amendment right to film, maintaining respectful demeanor throughout the encounter, and refusing to violate Ms. Coombs' constitutional rights by removing her from the property. While I would have liked to see Deputy Evans be a bit more confident in his interactions with the security guard, I applaud him for calling his supervisor to confirm that his understanding of the right to film was correct before taking any potentially incorrect or unlawful actions. And I hope that other officers will learn from his example to become more willing to ask questions when they are uncertain regarding the legal nuances they need to apply to a certain situation. Both officers should be commended for their patience and professionalism when dealing with the security guard's aggressive and rude behavior, and taking the opportunity to educate him of the protections provided to the right to film in public. Ms. Coombs also gets an A for remaining calm and respectful when faced with the security guard's belligerence, strongly advocating for her right to film, and refusing to comply with the security guard's attempts to interfere with her First Amendment activity. Although Ms. Coombs sometimes struggled to articulate her arguments, she overall did an excellent job of exercising her rights in a peaceful but persistent manner, and challenging the security guard for overstepping his lawful authority. Even when the security guard became aggressive and rude, Ms. Coombs did not stoop to his level, and she did not engage in antagonistic, abusive, or argumentative behavior like some auditors do, allowing her to objectively document the encounter.
I just don't like the way when they say like some auditors do. You mean some people who exercise their rights? What is the only school for auditing is actually going out there and doing it. It's not like you're gonna be a professional at it as soon as you start it, because it's not, you don't go to school for it. Or what you actually do if you took a government class or had history or something like that, then you'll know the Constitution. But they don't teach it like they should. So when you say, oh, some auditors go about this the wrong, or it's like everybody, it's just people exercising their rights. That's really all it should be. So this name auditor is, that's why I never called myself that. I was just a citizen who exercised their rights, and that's all we are.
That occurred without any sort of manipulation on her part. I commend Ms. Coombs for her efforts during this audit, and I encourage her to continue her pursuit of First Amendment advocacy. The security guard gets an F for maintaining an insolent and hostile demeanor in his interactions with both Ms. Coombs and Deputy Evans, demonstrating a fundamental misunderstanding of the protections granted to filming by the First Amendment, and seemingly misrepresenting the policies of the government facility where he was employed. I am unsure why the security guard was so upset about Ms. Coombs' non-disruptive filming, and it is possible that he was actually reacting to the bruising his ego took when Ms. Coombs politely refused to answer his questions. Regardless, security guards who work on government property need to have a firm grasp on the applicable First Amendment principles for their facility, and it is essential that they do not violate the constitutional rights of citizens who exercise their rights in that public space. Hopefully, the security guard learned something from this encounter and will avoid making this mistake again if he is ever employed to work on public property again. Let us know if there's an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my second channel for even more police interaction content.
All right, so we got another video pulled up. This is from Enforce channel, and the title of this video is Idiot Cop Who Tried Messing with High-Ranking Soldiers. So we already know how cops think they think they're military, but they're not. This video came out 2 weeks ago and had 1.3 million views. So it has to be good.
Here are 4 cases of idiot cops who tried messing with high-ranking soldiers.
Go! They can go.
That window doesn't unroll.
They need to leave.
Huh?
My
sister.
They're gonna leave.
For what? What am I being pulled over for?
161 Center Rose.
What's the issue, sir?
I'm explaining to you in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Want to roll me another unit? No more response. I'm stopping you to see you at Datum. They're not to stop. They're not part of my traffic stop. Okay. Hey, let me finish.
Following her.
That's okay. She can pull up down the road and wait. She's not going to stay here and wait. She's going to leave. It's not open for conversation, debate. I'm dealing with one person, ma'am. I'm dealing with one person. I'm not dealing with more than one.
She's not dealing with you. She's making.
She's staying right there.
Is okay.
Your safety is fine.
Anything illegal, right?
I promise you, she is.
On the 18th of December, 2021, Officer Carlos D'Souza pulled over Ms. Boone, who had been driving behind her sister, Ms. Shelley, to visit her new residence. When Officer D'Souza stopped Ms. Boone over an alleged invalid license, Ms. Shelley decided to wait for her sister a few feet ahead of the stop. That was when the officer tried to bully her into leaving, but he had no idea that she was a Purple Heart combat veteran.
What is she doing?
Reason why are you being pulled over?
She's saying that Shelly can't be parked on the side of the road in front of me.
No, she cannot.
She pulled over because I got pulled over and I'm following her to her new place. So she pulled over as well to make sure that, or whatever, I'm okay. He's saying she's not allowed to be there.
Exactly.
That's not right. She can pull over.
She cannot be next to any place near my track. Traffic stop, so I guarantee you I'm right. She can pull up down the road by all means. By the time I'm done, by Nantahala, she's not going to be within 2 cars yet. So check this. I'll print it up for you so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I really don't like it.
Always ego tripping for no reason. This is pure ego. Come on.
She got to go. I'll just inform. I said, I'm just going to inform her she got to go up the road. She can wait, but she's going to wait up the road. She's not going to wait here.
Makes you happy. That's
Ma'am, it's not happy. Let me.
You got to understand too that people are worried about their loved ones as well. So
Okay, well, I'm worried. Guess what? I go home every night, so I'm gonna make sure I go home every night.
She's a woman.
Okay.
And she is probably just concerned.
In broad daylight, you got pulled over. People get pulled over all the time.
In broad daylight.
Yeah, we do for the most part.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Back and then came back in front of her, got his media.
Matter of fact, I can't today. I'm just gonna stand by and wait. We're gonna wait. I don't like. Okay, I'm a veteran too. Thank you.
Officer D'Souza did not care that Miss Shelley had served the country. He just wanted her to leave, and he was anything but professional about it.
Ma'am, I'm 10-4, thank you. I'm a veteran too, ma'am. I'm good, thank you.
Looked like he was walking my vehicle. Did he stop? Hello, how are you?
Can you just go, please?
Well, that's my sister and my niece, so I'm just going to stay here until they're released.
I need you to leave. If you can wait up there, I think.
It's a public road, is it not? I'm not obstructing traffic. I'm in the shoulder.
You're obstructing this traffic stop, so can you just please?
How am I obstructing it? So I'm sitting in my vehicle and not.
Up there. Please just go up there.
I'm going to make sure that my sister and my niece are safe.
She'll be fine.
And I will observe that in my mirror.
Okay, so now I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. You need to go.
What law am I breaking?
I'm telling you, you
but
need
I'm
to go.
asking you what law am I
Because
breaking?
it's not safe for you to be here.
Why is it not safe for me to be here?
All right. Are we going to play?
I'm not. I'm just saying, what, am I being detained?
You are now.
What am I being detained
Because
for?
now I need to identify you.
What am I being detained for?
I need to identify you.
I would
And
like
if
to
you
know what
refuse
I'm being obtained for.
Because you chose to stay in this situation.
Because
So
I
now
chose to stay on the
now I
shoulder
want
of the
your ID.
road.
So now I want your ID. And if you refuse to give it to me, then.
So she's being detained right now because hold on, let's play this again and see how you think the court is gonna look at this body cam footage.
To identify you.
What am I being detained for?
I need to identify you.
I would
And
like
if
to
you
know what
refuse
I'm being obtained for.
Because you chose to stay in this situation.
Because
So
I
now
chose to stay on the
Because you chose to stay in this situation. That's why you're being detained right now.
shoulder of the
ID.
road.
So now I want your ID. And if you refuse to give it to me, then we'll go sit in my car, okay?
What law is that breaking, though?
I'm
trying to understand.
You're failing to identify to a law enforcement officer, okay?
But but I have to identify if I'm being detained.
Yes, because
and then you have to have a reason to detain me.
So listen, I'm not playing this game. I'm going to come over and we're going to get out of your car.
No, sir. No, sir. You can
You can get out of the car.
You call your sergeant. I would like a supervisor, please.
You can get out of the car right now, or I can help you out of the car. Or you can just give me
will
your...
not put that's assault because I've not broken the law.
You're impeding this traffic stop.
How am I impeding?
Because it has nothing to do with you. I asked you to leave.
The only reason why I pulled over is because my sister does not know my new residence, and she got pulled over.
And I told you you could go wait up there in that parking lot. Okay, you both have cell phones.
What is the problem?
Because now you won't identify. First, you won't do a simple thing I asked you to do.
I'm telling you I'm her sister, and I know that that's what she has told him by now.
Okay, that has nothing to do with what's going on back there.
Okay, and I'm not interfering with you doing what you men have to do.
No, you are. By stopping here, he does not want you here. Because now.
Why?
Because he has no idea what you're going to do. You don't think we dealt with situations where the person in this car.
Sir, I'm retired military. I understand
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And now I'm getting mad because we have no idea.
I would like your badge. Okay, I will pull up, but I will be calling the police department. I would like your badge number.
I'll give you my card.
Please do.
I've been so nice. I gave you multiple.
No, you're cussing at me and you're being
because I'm done
really
with you.
Rude.
Yeah.
So you want to cuss at me? I can cuss at you.
You all day long.
And
all day long.
That I have not been rude to you. I was sitting here minding my own business.
You started refusing, so I still need your ID.
But I was asking you what you were detaining me for. That's it.
I need your ID because you chose. Because you're interfering with this. We don't want you here. It's not.
I will comply with your ID request, but you are not going about this correctly at all.
It's all unfair.
Good. Hi. I'm glad.
And it will
I'm glad.
Escalated this because of your non-compliance.
No, it did not escalate because my non-compliance. I was doing absolutely nothing wrong, and I'm allowed to be on a public fucking road.
You're not allowed to.
I'm not impeding
yes,
shit.
You are, because
I'm sitting in my vehicle. I didn't get out of my. Fuck you.
Shut the door for your own safety.
No.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Fuck you.
I'm fucking done with her.
When Officer D'Souza could not give any legal reason to make Ms. Shelley leave, he resorted to aggression, going as far as slamming the car door on her.
I came up, I asked her, please just pull up.
Watch the interaction. So from the start, you aren't allowed to be stopped here. If you are interfering with any kind of investigation, you can be detained at that point too and identified as a person. You cannot just stop on the side of the road because somebody else stop. Even if you know her sister, brother, or son, you can't do that.
And I'm not being aggressive when I ask this.
Okay.
Because I think that's how we felt like Steve. Genuinely asking a question. How am I impeding the traffic stop if it would be no different if I pulled
So, I mean, you've watched the news and crazy things happen. So if somebody's on a traffic stop, they don't know your intention. They're trying to focus on what that person's doing and who's in that car, what they're doing. He doesn't know who they are. So that's what he's got to. So he's got that to worry about. Then you stop.
Introducing Strikeman, a dry fire training system that allows you to develop and hone your.
It's like, oh, so who's in that car? What could happen now? So, but if you want to file a complaint, is that what you want to do?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Monday morning. Do you live here? Do you live here? Okay. It should be. Let me give you my card.
Ms. Shelley and her sister stood their ground against the tyrant cop, and no arrests were eventually made. Officer D'Souza and his colleague, however, had to be extensively retrained. They were made to take 4 40-hour courses and other training exercises, but the humbling D'Souza received is nothing compared to the passionate lashing this veteran gave out.
Everybody's ready to smash my stuff and take it. I'm asking you again. Have you spread asphalt waste? Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain? Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain?
Even let me answer the question.
I've been waiting for years. Yes, answer the question.
Never let me speak.
You lying bastard. You called the police when I went to the highway department to ask you about it. You lied. You sat there in court while they lied about it.
Can't even talk.
You don't. Just answer yes or no. How hard is it for you?
Yes or no answer.
It is. Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain?
It's not asphalt waste. It's recycled asphalt.
It's asphalt waste. Is it new asphalt? Is it ground asphalt?
In November of 2015, a man called David Vincelette had had enough. He had been complaining that an organization called the Town of Hover had been dumping asphalt waste in his water supply. No one listened to him. So it was no surprise that when he found the workers of the organization led by Public Works Director Peter Kulbaki outside his house, he decided to confront them head on.
What's under your feet? What's under your feet, Dave?
Hello. You have to answer questions honestly.
I'm answering the question.
Yes.
No, we do not put waste. It's a recycled product.
It's asphalt, ground up asphalt. It's a ground up asphalt.
It's a recycled product. It's allowed by law.
And did you sit in court? Well, the town attorney stated it was never spread upstream from my drinking water.
The question
Yes, you did. You're lying to me.
Do I speak anymore, or do I just say
You have to tell the truth.
I'm done talking with you, David. We've already answered this question.
You just answered the question on tape for Cat V Studios. Okay,
but you have no
I have
video me. You have no.
Oh, really? Well, I did. Really? Okay.
You need to move your truck.
You need to go. You need to go to jail.
Move your truck.
You've admitted
Step out of the right way as well.
You have no. You've just admitted federal crimes.
No.
Yes, you have. You admitted perjury, and you've done federal crimes. Yes, it is. You have asphalt waste that's being held in violation of state and federal law with paint and other materials.
Asphalt waste.
And the town manager has already testified.
It's recycled asphalt. It's allowed by EPA.
It is not.
The
It is
number
not.
one by
It is not.
recycled.
It is not allowed. It is not allowed to enter state waters.
It's not allowed to be put in there on purpose. Sure.
Oh, by accident, it's okay. No, it is not. It's a crime.
Have you ever?
It's a crime. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with you. You have lied and dissembled for years.
Is it allowed?
You have lied and dissembled for years, and it's going to come back on you.
Well,
they got little tiny orange jumpsuits, buddy. Trust me. You're threatening me with prison now?
No.
Oh, you just did. You just did. First, you've admitted you lied in court. You've admitted the town attorney.
Please move your truck.
I'm not going anywhere.
If you remove the vehicle so we can get down and start cleaning up.
Listen to me. I am a federal officer required to uphold the Constitution.
Are you refusing?
You have just admitted federal crimes.
Are you refusing
under state law? I have an obligation to enforce the law against the town.
Answering the question, you're refusing to move your vehicle. Is that correct?
You have no authority over me. You work for me.
No, I don't.
You have yes, you do. Yes, and I am part of the public.
Refusing to move your vehicle.
I am doing what the law requires. I have an obligation.
David?
I have an obligation under state law not to let a town do illegal activity. You have just admitted to me that you committed a federal crime and state crimes.
To remove your vehicle.
I'm asking the questions. You work for me. Yes, you work for me.
You're in the right of way. Are you refusing to move your vehicle?
I am allowed.
Are you
under the deed?
Move your vehicle?
I am allowed.
You're not allowed to block.
I am allowed at any time at any time for any reason.
You're a taxpayer.
I'm allowed at any time. Yes.
I got money sitting over there. You want to waste tax money sitting here waiting for you to answer the question?
Yes, I do.
Should I send them away because you're going to not move?
You should send them away because they're being involved in federal crimes.
So you're not going to move?
You are doing. I have an obligation under state law.
Are you going to move or not?
David?
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most incredible real estate?
He was eventually forced to leave the scene, but not before he had given all the workers a piece of his mind. Unfortunately, 2 years later, a similar incident occurred, and David ended up at the hospital after his arrest for contempt of court. But if you think veterans having to put idiot cops in their place ends here, you have another thing coming because it only gets worse.
I know, but your recording is a lot easier or a lot harder to get versus mine.
Okay, so, can you please roll down your window more?
No. No. What do you need?
All right, well, I need to identify you.
No, you do not.
My name is Officer Pasadas with the Grand Junction Police Department. All right?
All right. What's your badge number?
2016. It's right here.
Okay.
And this is my corporal right here. This is Corporal Church.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not how it works. I have rights as an American citizen, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. You have to suspect me of committing an actual crime in order to identify. Failing to identify is a secondary offense. You have to have an actual charge, or you have to suspect me of committing a crime. You don't have that. You have nothing. I'm not going to identify simply because you see me park and you want to come up and identify me. That's not how it works.
So, okay, so here, I'll clarify some things for you so you understand why I'm coming up.
Okay.
On April 23rd, 2022, a Marine vet identified as Aaron was pulled over by the Colorado police based on a homicide investigation. The problem with this was that they had no solid information and were acting solely on racial discrimination.
Earlier in the night, there was a shooting that occurred right near the Travel Lodge.
Okay.
And your car is similar in description, a dark-colored sedan to the suspect vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So you're leaving the travel lodge.
Okay.
Information that's where the suspect might have come from.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, but do you have a license plate number? Do you have a description of the person? Do you have anything? No. You do not have articulable suspicion that I've done anything. No, you do not.
Yes.
No, you do not. I am not going to identify.
Okay,
No.
if you fail to identify yourself, I'm going to pull you out of this car and detain you for obstruction.
No.
Because right now you're interfering with my investigation.
No. I've done you do okay, so you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion that I have committed a crime. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Possible attempted homicide.
Possible attempted homicide.
What?
You suspect me, actual me, of committing possible attempted homicide.
Possible attempted homicide. That is wild. I can't believe this guy. What?
Well, your cooperative behavior right now does not help your cause.
No. Being cooperative or uncooperative, I'm not giving up my rights. When you give up your rights, you'll lose your rights eventually. I have rights as a free American. I've done absolutely nothing. I pulled into a gas station because my friends are here, because we're going to. Absolutely not. No. This is going to go to you guys have lost your fucking mind. I've done nothing. You can't just go around and pull over and fucking suspect anybody and everybody, because
You haven't done that. Like, that would be a violation of people's rights.
Right, exactly.
In the area of a crime.
Exactly.
With a similar colored vehicle, similar nature to the description.
Okay, what description of that vehicle did you get? Tell me.
A darkened colored sedan.
A darkened colored sedan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And two people also stated that one of the suspects may be of African American descent.
Okay. Well, it's not me. I've done nothing. I am not going to identify, because you don't have that right to take that right from me. I've done fucking nothing at all.
So if you've done nothing wrong, all you gotta do is
Nope. That's not how it works. That's how people lose their fucking rights, because law enforcement is always like, well, if you've done nothing, then you shouldn't be afraid. No, that is intimidation factors.
Aaron, I just need your information.
Absolutely not. No.
All right, Corporal, can you come over here, please?
Why are you not cooperative?
Because I don't.
Why are you not cooperative? I can't believe a grown man would go up to another grown man and ask him that. You can tell he feels a certain way about this man. Because for you to even feel comfortable coming up with somebody like that is insane.
I don't have to be cooperative with your investigation.
Well, you have to ID yourself.
No, I do not.
The officers repeatedly tried to intimidate Aaron into identifying himself, all while refusing to do the same, despite the fact that they were legally obliged to do so as public servants.
I absolutely do. Tell me why I have to ID you.
Well, Colorado state law says you do.
Explain that to me.
You want me to recite the law?
I want you to explain why me as a person, have to ID to you.
Colorado state law says you do.
Explain that law.
Okay, what do you want explained?
You can't just say, well, the law says you are law enforcement, right?
So explain to me why it doesn't.
No. I do know. How are you going to tell me what I know?
Well, because you can.
How are you going to tell me what I know?
You can't explain it.
I did not say that I can't explain it. You as a law enforcement officer, as law enforcement, know the law. Me as a citizen is asking that. First of all, what's your name and your badge number, please?
Okay.
What's your name and your badge number? What's your name and your badge number, sir?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You have to.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You are a public servant. I'm asking for your name and badge number.
Give me your name.
No, I do not. You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion that I, me, as a person, have committed a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
I agree with that.
Right?
You're correct.
Okay, so explain to me how, with that law, I have to ID. Explain to me.
So you wanted me to explain to you why I'm asking for you to identify yourself?
Yes, and first, wait, hold on. First, please give me your name and your bathroom, please.
No, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever encountered.
Would you like me to explain the reason I'm asking you for your?
I would like your name and badge number, please, first.
You don't want me to explain the reason?
I would like your name and badge number first. For the record, name and badge number first.
I am willing to explain to you the reason that I asked these officers to stop you, pull you over, and ID you. Would you like me to explain that to you?
This is the premium Garmin Duffel 45 liter by a half day. It's a transforming 2-in-1 travel duffel bag for long.
I'm going to execute my right to remain silent. This is just ridiculous. My Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You can tell me.
Mr. Booker, you have a nice day. Good luck at your shooting competition.
Fuck off, man.
After 30 minutes of wasted breath, beration, and pointless interactions, the officers eventually realized that they would not get anything out of the Marine vet, and they finally had to let him go. While these officers didn't suffer much consequence for their idiocy, this next cop would regret assaulting a veteran for a long time.
Driver, roll the window down.
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Turn the vehicle off. Put your hands out the window.
I can't tell.
Put your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off. Put your hands out the window.
He's not complying, Jeff.
Come around your side. Let me see your hands. How many occupants are in the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door.
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Get out the car. Open the door slowly and get out.
What's going on?
Get out of the car now.
On the 5th of December 2020, Virginia National Guard Lieutenant Coran Nazario was pulled over by Officer Joe Gutierrez and his colleague, Officer Daniels. Lieutenant Nazario didn't stop immediately, however. He drove until he reached a well-lit area so as to protect his safety. Unfortunately for him, the officers saw this as a threat, and they became unbelievably violent.
Open the door and get out of the car.
Hold still, hold.
Keep your hands outside the window. Keep your hands outside the window.
My hands are right here. What's going on?
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car.
What's
now.
going on?
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car now.
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated.
Yo, what? Guess what?
Car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get
going
out.
on? What
Get
did
out
I
the
do?
car.
Get out now.
I have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest.
For a traffic.
You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
For a
obstruction of justice.
traffic violation, I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get your hands.
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me,
Get out.
please. Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir,
get out of the car
Don't
now.
do that.
Hey, sir,
Get out of the car
that.
now.
Don't do. I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
talk.
talk. Get out. Just get out of my
Relax.
car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
please relax?
Get out of the car right now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me. I didn't do anything. Whoa, hold on.
Hey,
What's going on? Hold on. Watch it.
And 4 OCs deployed.
Unbelievable. Look at this.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up. That's fucked
Get
up.
out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe. Breathe my seatbelt. Can you
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Look.
Listen. Get off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please. Look. This is very messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. You just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight on the ground. Straight onto the ground. Ma'am.
Is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding officer available?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on.
And ain't no reason why he should be addressing him like this. There's no reason.
Get on the ground and you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get
going
on the ground.
on?
Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going
Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes, sir.
going on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not.
Sorry. Fucked up. Sorry. Fucked up. You know this is fucked
Lay
up.
down. Lay on the ground. Just lay flat. Lay flat for me, sir.
Lieutenant Nazario was sprayed twice and forced to the ground with several kicks to his knees. This aggressive behavior from the cops was completely unwarranted.
You know this is fucked up.
Sir, lay flat. Lay flat.
This is fucked up. I can't fucking believe I'm being treated like this. And I'm fucking
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Right there. Right there. What's that?
It's dumb. What the fuck?
I don't want to hem you up. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're a good man. You've made lieutenant in the Army. How hard was that? That wasn't an easy task, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And what would this do to your career?
It would hurt it. And I'm in the middle of getting promoted right now anyway, so yeah.
To what, captain or first lieutenant?
To first lieutenant.
Okay.
Two ways we handle this. We can either sit here with you until you get your eyes back where you can see, and I mean at a good distance, you're safe to drive, okay? And you're going down the road. Go do your deployment, go continue serving my country, which I respect and I thank you for, okay? Or we can push the issue, write you tickets for no license plate displayed, and
Or they can push the issue.
for resisting, or not resisting, obstructing justice. I don't think we need to go that route because that route makes the Army get involved, and I know how they are.
After realizing how much damage he had caused, Officer Gutierrez then tried to reverse the situation, but it was already too late. He was fired 4 months later as a direct result of his terrible conduct during this interaction. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments.
Wow. Okay, so we got the next video pulled up. Is Auditing Cops. That's the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Go ahead and play it. This video was put up a month ago, and this has almost 1 million views. And on here.
Store, bags in hand, only to be ambushed by an off-duty officer demanding their ID with no reason or authority. It's just an unprovoked power play. Fun fact, the officer got fired same day. The man and his cousin, having just finished their shopping, notice an officer watching them intently in the store. As they exit, the officer follows them to their car, insisting they provide identification for what he describes as suspicious behavior. When they question the officer's reasoning and ask for his name, he not only refuses to identify himself, but escalates the interaction by calling for backup. Is this truly about public safety, or has an off-duty officer trying to flex his authority? Watch the full video to see how the man challenges this suspicious stop. Share your opinion in the comments.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You have to have a reason, sir. You didn't pull me over. But you didn't pull me over.
License out, or I'll hit for a backup and I'll take
your
you out of the car. Get your driver's license.
Call your supervisor, sir.
Get your driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor.
Please call your supervisor. Because you're not pulling me over,
You get your driver's license out right now. Show me ID.
Call your supervisor.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No, because you was looking at my license plate. For what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
You can't run
that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
I'll pull you over and I'll tow your car.
You can't tow my car.
You're
not pulling me over. You're not pulling me over.
Get your
What is your badge number, sir?
Wow. So since he's a police officer, he can do anything you want to do. That's the mindset that a lot of them have. I'm just surprised that he would. I'm just surprised he expressed that vocally.
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
I'll pull you over and I'll tow your car.
You can't tow my car. You're not pulling me over. You're not pulling me over.
Get your
What is your badge number, sir?
Right there it is.
What's your name?
Can you read it to me?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Read your badge number and your name.
Get your driver's license.
Read your badge. I'm asking you. You can't lock me up. You can't lock me up.
Control Tom 3315.
We're asking you to call a supervisor, sir.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're not getting the supervisor.
To the supervisor.
I don't mind showing you my driver's license, but what is your reason that you're asking?
Because.
Why?
Because you're acting suspicious.
About what? We was in there shopping.
I said, show me your driver's license.
What is the suspicion, sir?
Get your driver's license out.
You can't
Just
state
show
the
me your
suspicion.
driver's license. That's all I want to see.
You're not explaining to me. You didn't pull me over. You jumped out your car and asked me did I want to.
Investigation.
What are you investigating? You just see me in there shopping. I paid for everything that I bought.
Get your driver's license out.
Sir,
show me your driver's license. If you don't got no warrants or nothing, you're gone. I don't have no problem.
What is the reason that you're stopping me?
I'm not going to argue with you no more.
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to understand something.
The other car gets you, I'm going to take both of you out, and I'm going to tow your car.
Can you give me your name?
Your failure to identify.
I'm not. You have no reason. You have no reason to pull me over.
Show me your driver's
You didn't even pull. You're not even behind me. You jumped out the car and told me to stop.
Stopped right here.
We weren't in traffic, sir. We were pulling out of a parking spot.
Or I'm going to tow your car.
You're not going to tow anything.
The car, sir.
You're not going to tow a car.
Step it up.
Call 911.
I am.
On my phone.
Come on, because we're following
your driver's license and you can go.
We asked for a supervisor. You did not understand.
I'm not going to get a supervisor.
I'm asking for your name.
Off-duty employment.
You're off duty?
Exactly. Off-duty employment.
If you're off duty, then why are you stopping people?
I'm stopping you because you're suspicious.
Why are we suspicious?
Well, what'd you come back around for?
Because I want to know
you jumped out of the car on us because we looked at you.
Because I don't know what you guys are doing. Now show me your
You don't know what we're doing? You just seen us shopping.
Show me your driver's license.
You don't look. You see all these bags in the back of the car? We just came out of the store seeing you, so you know what we're doing.
Driver's license. Just show them to me. And if your driver's license check out, I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, it's not gonna be let go.
I don't care what.
Sir, what is your name?
Threaten me. Are you threatening me?
It's not gonna be let go.
Are you gonna threaten me? Are you crazy?
Why you got your hand on the window? I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried about you.
I'm not worried about you either.
We ain't broke no laws.
Get your driver's license out right now.
We have not broke no laws.
Sir, can you give me your name?
Get your driver's license out.
Can you identify yourself?
Get your driver's license
Can
out.
you identify yourself?
Get your driver's license
Can you
out.
identify yourself, sir?
You see who I am. You see my badge.
What is your name?
Get your driver's
What is your
license.
name, sir?
Control Tom 3315.
What is your name, sir? That's all we asking you is your name.
Ma'am, can you send
Well, if you ain't pull us over, you don't need to see no license.
You jumped out and stopped me.
No, I said, show me your driver's license.
You jumped out and stopped
I said, show me your ID.
You jumped out and stopped me,
I'm
sir.
argue with you.
It's not an argument.
Okay, we just had. It's just one question. What was the reason for you jumping out on us?
Suspicious behavior.
What? Like what?
Exactly.
What was the suspicious behavior? Buying a bunch of shoes at Nordstrom.
Coming back around to look at me.
No, you jumped out the car.
You
jumped out the car first. You jumped out the car first. That's why we came back.
Get your driver's license out. It's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Because you ain't got to do nothing. He can't even pull you over out there. He can't pull you over.
Get your driver's license.
Let's go,
out.
We're gonna wait for backup, sir.
Yeah, we wait.
Authority over you, or
You don't have no authority over
not
me.
Not me.
We want
your
supervisor.
authority over me.
Your supervisor?
I don't have a supervisor out.
Oh, you're a self-contracted civil servant. Is that what you're saying?
I don't answer questions to you. We'll wait.
You don't even answer what your name is, officer?
Nope.
You can't even tell us that?
Nope.
Are you really an officer of the law?
Yep.
We don't have any proof that you are.
Well,
because you have a shirt that says
driver's license out.
What is your proof that you're even legal to pull?
Shut up.
What is
Why
your
don't
proof?
you shut up? I'm not talking to you.
What is your proof? I'm being calm. You don't have to yell and spit in the car.
Yeah, I do.
Now you're spitting bodily fluids on us.
Yeah. There you go. You better get your driver's license out.
That's all right, officer. He just
I'm
seen
a loyal
us
customer here. I shop here all the time. The thing is, he asked for my license for what reason?
That's all we asked him, officer. That's all we asked him. What infraction or what crime do you suspect us of committing? And then we asked him for a supervisor. He said you're not getting a supervisor.
Hang tight for me for just 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Yes, gentlemen.
Officer. Okay, so when we first came in here, right? So he comes here all the time.
Sure.
I'm his cousin.
Okay.
Okay. So we came in here. He bought a few pair of shoes. The girl at the counter knows him well. They had a nice conversation. But the whole time, this guy is standing in there staring at us, right?
Okay.
And I don't want to be the first one to say he profiling us or whatever, you know, or whatever. But it is what it is.
Sure.
So I go back in there. I take the little carts back in there. I'm like, this security's really beaming on us for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the carts back in, and the girl, we had left one of the bags. So she's like, I'm glad y'all came back because you left the bag. So we grabbed the bag. When I come out, we fire up a cigarette. We loading everything up. And this dude is just staring at us. Then he pulls his notebook out.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, he was in the store the whole time until we came out.
Okay.
So when we first got here, he had pulled up beside us. So we basically got here at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So when we come out, he comes out.
Sure.
Gets in his car, right? So once he gets in his car, I'm like, it's obvious that I said, because he's probably gonna try to run your plate.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't worried about him running the plate. But the point is, ain't nobody dumb, man. You got to have some type of reason for running the plate. You're
not necessarily. We can run plates for any reason.
Okay,
or no reason
okay.
at
We'll
all.
say
what he
that.
does have to have is he have to have what's called reasonable suspicion in order to make a stop. He has to have some sort of reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
Correct.
And at that point, you know that's why I asked him.
And that's,
what suspicion do you have to stop him?
And I heard you asking him that. And my thing was, you just seen us buying these items, and that's why when he was explaining to you, you was like, well, loss prevention said they stole some stuff.
Right.
No, that's not what happened. You just seen us buy this stuff, loaded in our car. What is making us suspicious? Then he said,
that's why I asked him that question.
When we asked him to identify himself, is he supposed to identify himself?
We just asked him his name. What's your name, officer? He was like, I don't got to tell you my name and blah, blah, blah. Well, can we see your supervisor?
He's supposed to identify himself as a law enforcement officer. So,
Right.
I mean, he could say, I'm with Marion County Sheriff's Department. Okay.
Yeah. And then he said something about he's off duty, something.
Yeah.
I said, cause he can't even, cause does he have the power to even pull people over on the street? We're still in
if he's a Marion County Sheriff's deputy, then yeah.
Okay, that's cool, but we're still in the
If somebody's
parking
committed a traffic infraction, yeah.
We're still in the parking lot, man.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
he
you
was
can still commit traffic infractions in a parking lot, but the question is what infraction was committed to justify a stop. As far as I'm concerned, there was no traffic infraction,
It
so
wasn't.
there's no reason to stop the vehicle.
So can you give us his name?
I don't know his name.
He won't give us the name.
Okay.
So we want to file a complaint.
Okay.
And I know he's Lawrence, and that's what I was like. I know y'all ain't got time for this foolishness.
Is he Lawrence or is he? I don't.
He
know.
said Lawrence on, it said Lawrence Township.
Okay.
Something.
So that'll be something that you'll have to take up.
We'll get with
the Lawrence Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
If that's the case, because honestly I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before.
He was aggressive too, man. Like he was just like when you was talking to him, you see how he was stumbling. He couldn't really explain why we're suspicious.
Sure.
Why are we suspicious?
So how can we get his information?
Because he won't give it to us. We can get it from the store, maybe?
I mean, you can. I don't know if you can get it from the store. You can call Lawrence.
And just ask them who you had on this location.
Who was working at the Nordstrom rack at this time on this date. They might be able to give you that information.
Because we definitely want to file a complaint.
If you don't get his name, you can at least give a description of him.
I got him on video.
You can say, this officer, he looked like this. He was driving an unmarked vehicle at this location, this date, this time. They might be able to figure that out.
Look at the car they gave him. That's how much they care about him. It's rusty.
The car they give me. I got a hole in my fender about the size of my hand I can stick through from the rust going out there. That's a 2008 with 188,000 miles on it. I call her barely faithful.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we appreciate you being civil with us and trying to really figure out what really was going on. Because look.
Well, the only way for me to figure out what's going on is ask questions.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
Right. And I know IMPD. I know y'all got bigger and better things to do than come up here for some rogue security officer, man. But he made our experience so bad, man, and it was unnecessary. And he just
okay.
But I would
It says there's no reason for a traffic stop at this point.
Right.
So there's no legal requirement for you to identify yourself to an officer at that point. So if you don't want to give him and you don't have to give him ID at that point.
And we tried to be calm and talk to him like that, and he just, I don't have to tell you, leaning in the car, spitting all in the car. He just, I don't know if he's having a bad day. His wife left him. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
But hey, man, I appreciate you, boss.
I'm concerned, you guys are good to go.
Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate it.
During a routine day, a man is approached by officers, claiming he has outstanding warrants. The officers inform him that there are 3 warrants out for his arrest, stemming from a supposed failure to appear. Questioning the basis of these warrants, the man immediately labels the actions as harassment, calling the situation an active kidnapping due to what he describes as legal manipulation and abuse of power. He even calls for higher-ranking authorities, including a request for the sheriff, while documenting the officers' responses. Watch the full clip to see how this man handles the escalating situation, calling out potential misconduct and insisting on his rights in real time. Share your opinion in the comments.
We're trying to be peaceful, and here you are harassing us for some reason.
So I'm not harassing.
You are.
I'm pulling up here because Sean here has 3 warrants for his arrest, $500 a piece.
Where's the warrants at?
They're on my computer.
Well, can we see a copy of them, please?
I'll give them to him when we get done.
What do I got 3 warrants for?
You feel threatened?
Yes.
What do I got 3 warrants
you
for?
was aggressive at court one day, so like.
What do I got 3? Wait, hold on. I got 3 warrants from the fraud of Fulbright where he says that you filed a complaint when you know for a fact it was a notice to appear. So now you're here to commit kidnapping against me, abuse of law and legal process. You know for a fact there was no complaint filed. It was filed by notice to appear.
Get back.
Sean,
so now you're
3 warrants for your arrest.
Yes, based off of you and Fulbright's fraud. I would like the sheriff here.
So my sergeant's right over here.
Well, I'd like him up here.
Okay.
And I'd like the sheriff here too, because I recently just filed a habeas corpus based off of this.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So the sergeant's right there. Would you like to talk to him?
Might as well get out, because.
You're not a child. You're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside.
That's based off of this same issue. So I'm telling you right now, this is an act of kidnapping.
No, never mind your word. It's not an act of kidnapping.
It's abuse of law and legal process. This man knows for a fact, and what it is Fulbright claimed that these 3 charges originated with the complaint when they originated with the notice to appear.
Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about with that, but
well, he does.
You have 3 active warrants, so
based off of his and Fulbright's fraud. All right.
Where do you want your phone?
You can give it to my crewmate at the moment. Hey, you want to call my mom? Have her post my bail? He knows that there was no complaint.
So how long are we going to carry on this charade game here with y'all harassing my roommate? I'm not obstructing nothing. I'm within the 6 feet. I know my rights. I ain't done shit wrong. Yeah, can I get his money and stuff? All right, sir. Mr. Gassett, you don't have to be so aggressive. You know that, right? Nobody's here to hurt you. I can see it in your face, the way your nostrils flare, you know. Okay. You serve the people.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to educate people on First Amendment rights. Make sure you like our videos as much as possible. We will see you in the next video.
All right. As y'all can see, we're dealing with a serious problem here. And this is why we as citizens need to be aware of our rights. And we need to exercise our rights so they respect our rights. So, we got another video here. It's from Long Island Audits channel. And this is 18 U.S. Code 241, conspiracy against rights, unlawful arrest, body cam footage. So this is the body cam footage of, I guess he was arrested.
Put it down. Why are you touching? You can tape it. Why are you touching? Put it down. You can't.
Is his cameras and everything off? Or what? Mark told me that he was live streaming it.
Well, does he have? What does he have? Glasses or anything on? Does he have glasses? Maybe glasses. Maybe this video up on his glasses or something. Take a good look. All right.
Were you aware that your police commissioner was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury?
No. You're not allowed to record or be in the building. You're being trespassed. So you're being arrested for it.
So I'm not being arrested for trespassing?
No.
Colbert, go. All right, now. Got it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go inside, and we're going to do what we just started to do. Yeah. Okay? And that'll be it. Okay? All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at of my unlawful arrest for contempt of court in Nassau County, New York. I will also include footage I surreptitiously recorded. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video for my thoughts. Let's get into it.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used.
I'm recording the law enforcement officer, of course, of her duty.
Hello, sir.
Hey, guys. Do you mind if I get your names and badge numbers?
Officer Goldberg, 4682. Okay.
And your name?
Officer Bastino, 4624.
Thank you.
This time you are being arrested. Okay, you're trespass banned from this location, so please put your hands behind your back. Okay.
How am I trespass banned?
There's multiple reports about you. Okay, please put your hands behind your back.
How am I? I'm not going to resist you. I'm not resisting in any way.
That's fine.
I'm not.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
not going to resist in any way.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not resisting you. When was I trespass banned?
There's multiple reports in September, I was told.
Well, I didn't receive anything. How am I supposed to know? And plus, I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Hold on a second, sir. I just want to make it too tight, okay? Is that okay on your wrist?
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
What about this one?
A little bit looser for that one, please. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
How's that? Better?
That's good. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything on you that could poke a prick here?
I have nothing that can hurt you.
Thank you so much.
Maybe the camera.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
So you're saying that I'm being arrested for what crime?
You've been trespassed, sir.
I'm being trespassed?
Yeah, you've been trespassed a few times.
From here?
Yes.
I wasn't trespassed. I've only been here one time.
What's that?
It's probably my watch going against the.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, it's not making any emergency. We already got law enforcement officers here.
My car? Is your back there? I can clear it. 2 seconds.
603.
So I've been here one time in my entire life. One time.
Okay.
And the sergeant, you know, the bald sergeant. What's his name? He's from the 3rd precinct.
Well, there's a couple bald sergeants.
Oh, okay. Well, there was a sergeant that specifically stated, "I'm not trespassing you from the building."
I wasn't here that previous time. I don't know anything about that previous time. I just know that as of today, this is what we're being told. You're not allowed to record or be in the building. You're being trespassed, so you're being arrested for it, okay?
That you're saying that you were told that I was told I'm not allowed in the building.
I'm being told that we have documentation saying that you're not allowed to be in the building, so you're being trespassed.
But you have documentation saying that I was notified I'm not allowed to be in the building?
That, I don't know.
Thank you so much for your cooperation, okay?
I'm not going to resist in any way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your honesty. Just that string, right? Is your cell phone?
Yes.
You got a chain?
Yes, I do.
And then you got the wristwatch, right? Thank you so much. All right, take a seat right here.
This is ridiculous. I wasn't trespassing the property at all. And I was engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Can you move your? That's all you need to hit the floor. We're gonna move the seat forward for you, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Headquarters 62356, 615,
Just want to be able to put the seatbelt on you, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
615, 617,
Just go around.
aided in North Hills.
He's a very tall individual, and I'm not very tall.
Dove Hill Drive, 616 post for an 88-year-old
Lean
male.
forward a little bit, okay?
Shortness of breath and leg pain. 1211 2356.
Hope I'm not making any emergency calls with the watch.
We'll check it out in a few minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Here's his phone.
Stop recording.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I was engaged in a constitutionally and statutory protected activity. Look, they have a whole file on me over there, ladies and gentlemen. They have a whole file. You see it, Sean Reyes? My name is Sean Paul Reyes, first of all. As you can see, it's clearly open. See all the people walking in during normal business hours. You can see right there, 516-572-7153.
And then stated she dialed an error. Check and verify 302.
I just want to make it really clear that this is an unlawful arrest. I never knew I was trespassed from here, and you have to give me the notice that I was trespassed from here before you can arrest me for it. But do what you need to do. I'm sure it doesn't say it anywhere.
Title 22, Title A, Chapter Part 29. Okay? That's why you're being arrested. And these are the two reports.
Title 22, what is that?
Title 22, it's for the video reporting inside that building and not being allowed to.
So I'm not being arrested for trespassing?
No.
I'm being arrested for Title 22?
Yes. Chapter A.
Which is a misdemeanor?
I believe so, yes. I don't know the exact code, but that's what it says on the paper, okay?
Okay. I mean, so you said I was trespassing, but...
You're video recording in an area that you're not allowed to.
Okay.
I was mixed up at first.
So I'm not being arrested for trespassing?
You're being arrested for that particular code.
So you already have statements already written out?
Okay, yeah. I told you that.
So everything's already ready to go?
Yeah. This is from 9/10 and 9/9.
Okay.
September
All right.
10th and 9th, okay? Just so you know.
September 10th and 9th? I wasn't even here on the September 10th.
10-4.
Maybe that's when they wrote it, the day after I was here. I only came here one time.
Marching orders.
So, am I being arrested for filming this time? I'm sorry, I just want to understand. Am I being arrested for...
Previous encounters, you've been informed that you're not allowed to video record them.
Right.
Which you did.
Right.
Okay, they asked you not to do it. They filled out 2 complaint reports for those incidences.
So I'm being arrested for those incidents.
And then today you're also doing it as well. Okay?
So I just want to make it clear, officer. Am I being arrested for the prior incidents or this incident today or all of them?
Prior, and I'm not sure about today because I wasn't here. I have to talk to that officer, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
All right. So they already signed statements and everything else. So was there a warrant already out for my arrest?
That I don't know.
Like if I was pulled over or something, I would have.
Sure. Do you mind if I turn that off so it doesn't keep going off?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
can I like just put it in your pocket for now?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Right?
I can't sit up.
No, that's fine.
Any unit for an aided Garden City Atrium West 323 post.
Is it rubbing up against the button?
Being notified. Any unit 323 post.
Yeah.
Crazy sounds in here.
notifying emergency contacts.
Yeah, see? I didn't mean to do that. Title 22. Doesn't sound like a charge. Interesting.
Want me to put the seatbelt back on, or are you okay for now?
I'm good for now.
I'm just
yeah.
waiting for my partner.
All right, no problem.
We'll go back to the
Headquarters
I'm just gonna sit up a little bit. Just like keep the pressure off my elbow. I mean my shoulder. That's why I was so confused. You said, when you told me I was trespass banned from the building, I was like, no one's ever given me warning of any trespass.
I understand. Apologize if I misspoke.
Were you aware that your police commissioner was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury? Were you aware of that?
No.
You weren't? Yeah, he was. Doesn't seem like the nicest guy. Tell Ryder I said hi.
I talked to him, I will. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. My shoulder really hurts.
Headquarters to 2362, any available units, 2362, any available units. Respond for an aided
This guy
in
closed the
Newcastle
door,
and
didn't leave
Urban
the air
Avenue
on.
and Broadway, 316 post.
You can clearly see
Complainant
the
passerby.
air conditioning is not on.
On the corner, there's a male black wearing a light blue shirt, black sweats,
Ridiculous.
possibly fell off his bicycle. Appears
It's getting hot in here, man. They're over there checking all their paperwork. They have a
corner,
folder.
male black wearing a light blue
They have a folder
shirt,
that's
black
dedicated
sweats,
to me.
possibly fell off his bicycle. Appears to be breathing, but may be unconscious. 1223. 221. 21 222.
I can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like they're worried about something. Their faces look very worried. You can see the female officer here, texting on her phone. They really care about people's personal information. They leave their computer on. They just leave the computer on. So much they can care about people's personal information. Can you turn on the air? I can't really. It's getting hot in here. Can you turn on the air? It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, no
the door
problem.
closed.
Sorry about that. My supervisor's just coming right now to talk to you, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
Just to make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. And then,
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Okay. I know you don't, because,
I don't think it does.
Okay, no problem.
Doesn't sound like a law that I could be arrested under, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think you guys were supposed to tell me to leave first and then arrest me when I wasn't left. That's what I'm thinking is supposed to happen.
I understand.
But yes, yeah, please. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Couldn't breathe in here. It's blowing out hot air. Look at them. They look terrified.
Everybody good? You guys are good? Well, we'll wait till you take it out. Okay. Is his cameras and everything off or what?
Close his phone. We should turn off his phone. I don't know.
Turn it off if you can.
Mark told me that he was live streaming it.
Well, does he have? What does he have? Glasses or anything on? Does he have glasses? Maybe the glass. Maybe there's video up on his glasses or something. Take a good look. All right.
Why is he so interested in the recording, and why is he trying? Why does he sound so desperate to stop the recording? And for that to be the only focus that you have is real weird for a situation like this.
Right? Thank you. All right. So if that's the case, you'll take his glasses off and then you can turn, however you have to do it. Okay? But and make sure he's not, did he have anything else on his body taping?
He's got nothing else. He's just got a t-shirt on.
All right. So maybe, I don't know about these glasses. I'm not tech savvy. So just check the stuff. You and Craig will take them in. I'm going to stay here with these guys. We'll get this ball rolling. No problems, right? Everything good?
Throw him in handcuffs.
Perfect. Excellent.
I just had to turn around.
That's it. Perfect. All right, we're going to go inside and talk. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Stop recording. I just got to secure your property for right now, okay?
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's go. Let's get this over with. My shoulder's killing me.
341.
Show myself at 321 responding over to 225 Grand Street, Westbury.
10
go, bro. Go, bro, go.
That's 1064 to the third.
So you mind if I get your name and badge number? Sir, do you mind if I get your name and badge number? Not right now. I don't want to do it.
This is time 1236 2362. Any units on 315 code.
Get to an accident, it's over for me. Got it.
I just want to be clear that the black one is the camera.
Okay.
And the, I don't want to get you confused because that one has nothing to do with it. Okay. Gotcha. Hey, how are you?
Thank you. I got it.
638. Five Glen Coast Avenue. That's North Shore Middle School, 1243.
And that's all.
Yeah, we'll do a complete search when we get it.
Yeah, sure.
Everything set up.
Hey, how are you, man?
235 Jeff.
No. Okay.
Okay, can you have a seat for a minute? Not yet.
We gotta take off our stuff.
Stop recording.
While I was being transported to the precinct and placed in a holding cell, the Nassau County Sergeant who responded to the scene assaults a man for recording him.
Yeah. Hashtag stop muting body cam.
Hi, how are you? You can put it down. Put it down. What are you touching? Put it down. Why are you touching? You can tape it. Why are you touching? Put it down. You came to me. Don't put it in my face. You came to me. Put your hands down. Don't come to me. You came to me. I'm walking. You walk. I'm walking. You don't fucking put your fucking hands on me. You don't put that in my face. I didn't put it in your face. I was walking. Don't put it in my face. Put it down. But again, you're grabbing. Keep it down. Don't fucking grab. Keep it down. Keep your camera down. Not in my face. I don't know what you're going to... That's fine. That's good. You can do that. Do this too. Okay. Fuck you. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go inside and we're going to do what we just started to do. Yeah. Okay?
Terrible.
And that'll be it. Okay? All right.
And they learn it. They're learning from these type of actions.
So, do you want to walk this way?
We're going to go
no 32 Bs in there.
we're going to go redo everything right now.
I don't have.
Okay?
Yeah,
We'll go grab some.
Okay.
Okay?
What's your name, Sarge?
My name's Sergeant Muchow.
And what's your... It's 692?
Yes.
You got a problem with the fucking hand? Huh? You got a problem with your fucking hand?
Sir.
No, I don't.
That's
You got a
enough.
problem with
That's
no,
enough.
let him talk. Let him talk. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Stop recording.
After assaulting a man who was exercising his First Amendment right to record law enforcement, the sergeant and the two officers turn off their body cameras to conspire against me and make sure they have all their ducks in a row when it comes to this unlawful arrest. Unfortunately, we cannot hear their conspiracy because the Nassau County Police Department hates transparency and turns off their body camera when it suits them.
Hashtag stop muting body cam footage. And they do this every single time. It really should be illegal for them to be able to just stop recording like this for situations like this.
We're out of here. I'm recording right now.
we'll head in together. I mean, we'll just head in. Yeah. All right, guys. Good talking to you again.
Thank you.
I'm definitely going to bring this up to Leslie.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Timmy's already texting me. I'm not going to let you sit. Oh, yeah. Not a problem. See you soon. Be good. Take the phone. Who cares? Put the phone down. Put the phone for me.
Headquarters.
2358.
I'm still on the frequency. Get 5340. Let us stay up there. Get clear.
How are you, sir?
Joe White, he used to be on an old Brookville, but how's Federal doing?
A little incident here. That's the reason why. Which one?
Patriots. Unfortunately, there wasn't much body footage because all of the officers involved decided to turn off their body cameras every single time they were not in my presence. I wonder why. You heard it yourself. I was originally arrested for trespassing. Then they finally figured out that I wasn't trespass banned, as they stated, or even asked me to leave. That's when the conspiracy to violate my rights begins, and the officers magically changed the trespassing charge to a contempt of court. If the Nassau County police officers didn't turn off their body cameras, we would most certainly hear them conspiring to violate my rights, which is a federal crime. There is no other logical reason for them to turn off their body cameras, especially while interviewing witnesses involved in this case. This is pure tyranny and corruption. I want to share with each and every one of you the complaints that were written against me in this case. I will be reading them live this Tuesday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. So make sure you have notifications turned on so you do not miss it. Please hit the like button and share this video so it can be seen by as many people as possible. I appreciate all your support. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
All right, y'all. So that's gonna be it for this stream. Let me say last thing I'm gonna say. If you haven't already, go ahead and grab my book, Eyes on Authority. The link will be in the description, or you could just type in the title in Amazon and you'll find it. So I think the next stream that I'm going to do is to go over. Recently, I've been posting a lot of polls on my channel, and I want to talk to y'all about some of the percentages of for choices that people are picking for these polls. But with that being said, AWB, I'm out. Appreciate y'all. With the end string.